I got this new therapist that every time I tell a story, she cries. And every time all I can think is like, wow, I am so good at stories. I'm hoping where we can build something that gives millions of people access to coping mechanisms that they would have never had access to otherwise. I know it's lofty, but I think we can do it with this documentary.
So we're gonna take these stories of death and betrayal, and we're gonna tell them to strangers and therapists, and I'm gonna take those stories and the lessons that I learned from those strangers and from those therapists, and I'm gonna develop out an hour of comedy, and I'm gonna go from performing it in front of one person at a time to selling out a whole theater full of people giggling, learning, crying. It'll be great.
I had to ditch school to go give the eulogy at his funeral. And then I had to fucking sneak back into English class. And my English teacher was like, yo, where were you? I was like, well, I was at a funeral, my friend hung himself. And she says, is your friend a picture frame? I was like, no. She says, then your friend hanged himself. She was like, this is how you're gonna remember. I was like, no, you don't need to tell me how you, no, this is how you're gonna remember. For Christmas, you hung up decorations, and then your friend ruined Christmas when he hanged himself.
We testing bits, testing shit. Hey, test. We're using this documentary as this piece of social currency that allows us access into rooms that we would never have access to otherwise, right? Brand partnerships that we would never be able to work with, therapists that would never talk to us, venues that would never book us. We're basically using the documentary to make the documentary. Okay, boom.
I am using this documentary to learn to cry. And I'm hoping that I can make millions of other people feel less alone. I figure if I can go on stage, talk about the dozens of people that I've lost, that maybe there's some way that I can connect with the person that lost their parents, or people be dealing with it in different ways. And I figure if I can just show how I slipped and fell during that process and make it funny, that it might be a little bit more palatable for y'all. If all goes to plan, you'll laugh a whole bunch, you'll cry a little bit, and God willing, I might cry too.